We're going to go ahead and get started here with our roughly monthly installment every month or so of our One Albuquerque Awards, which of course includes our One Albuquerque Awards and our Volunteers of the Month. And so this is a wonderful tradition that we started, actually, I think it was about 4 years ago. And we really continued to during the pandemic. And obviously for the last 2 years, we've highlighted a lot of individuals who have really stepped up in their own particular way during the pandemic. And some of that we're going to continue today, but also some wonderful stories of just great contributions to our community. So what I would like to do is actually start with our One Albuquerque Award winner. And so I'm going to introduce them, and then if their sponsors or others would like to share a few words, we'll open it up to the group. And so we want to say congratulations to Terry Bixter from the North Valley Senior Center. And Terry, we're so grateful for the work that you've done with our Senior Affairs department, and of course, out at the North Valley Senior Center. And Terry is an incredible stained glass artist, and of course runs our stained glass program out there. And so for the last 6 years, been teaching that for free and is extremely good at what you do. And so 7 of her students have won ribbons in last year's New Mexico State Fair, which is just outstanding. So very special and such an awesome craft. My uncle was a stained glass artist as well, and it's just a fascinating process, and something actually someday I want to take one of your classes. And so with that, congratulations, Terry. I know we've given her lots of virtual claps and snaps and thumbs up, but we want to say congratulations. We have a certificate here for you, which we'll obviously get to you in person, and also some One Albuquerque pins. And with that, would love to hand it over to you for a few words.
Yeah, she's on now. Can you hear her?
Yeah, I've got my class here for Thursday group, and I want to say hi. I enjoy teaching class. I really do. It's my social life, and I'm glad I can do it as long as I can. We'll keep trying, you know. And the only thing I would ask for is if anybody out there has glass they'd like to donate, it would help our class because it is free, and so the donation would be great. If there is anybody out there with stained glass that they're not using. Okay, but thank you for the award. Appreciate it.
You got it. Wonderful. Well, congratulations, Terry. And great to see the class too back there. So hi, class. Joy. And wonderful call to action. So just want to reiterate, if you have glass to donate, maybe what we'll do is in the chat box, Anna or someone else from Senior Affairs can type in kind of how to do that or who to contact. And a good phone number. So congratulations. And also want to take the opportunity to thank our Senior Affairs team, who of course works at all our community centers and all the programming. And so special in Albuquerque to have our senior centers. That's one of the great things about our city. A lot of people forget. And even during the pandemic, whether it was meals or classes when appropriate, we've kept those going, and they're a lifeline for, I know, thousands of seniors in our community. And as a fun note, because I'm getting close, you know, it's only, I think, 50 years plus, right? Not even 55. So, you know, we're all seniors. And so a reminder, everyone can take advantage of those facilities and great classes like Terry's. So anyone else like to say?
I would like to thank Anita for nominating me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Terry. It was very well deserved. Thank you for teaching for so long. And as you can see, her class loves her, and she's done such a good job. There's smiles under these masks.
Okay.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Let's now switch over to our volunteers of the month, and we have 2 of them today. And our first one is a foster grandparent, also, which is part of our Senior Affairs programs. And so Carl, he is one of our foster grandparents, and works with all sorts of different students in that capacity. and especially at Lava Land Elementary. And actually, Lava Land, I was out there for one of the balloon launches, on the first day of the balloon fiesta. And it's a wonderful little community out there. And also one where I know parents are grateful to have the foster grandparent program connected to the school. And so Carl helps train other foster grandparents on how to use their new Chromebooks and teaches weekly basic sessions. So in sort of one of the great ways, our train the trainer is Carl. And so Carl, we want to thank you for keeping the other foster grandparents up to speed on technology so then they can help with the children that they're working with. And so this is a wonderful program that connects our youth to our seniors. And so we appreciate Grandpa Carl, as he's often called. And so whether it's working in the breakout sessions with students to help with math, or as I mentioned, joining classes virtually, kept that up during the pandemic and was able to connect this program and build it virtually to keep it going during the pandemic and now back in person. And so Carl, we're grateful for you. And I know so is the community at Lava Land Elementary, and would love to hear a few words from you as well. And congratulations, Carl, on our Volunteer of the Month. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Oh, thank you guys for the award. I definitely want to thank the girls here at Foster Grandparent. Without them, none of the foster grandparents could do our job. They're a great group of girls, and just thank you guys.
Well, thank you so much, Carl. And if any of the other nominators or others would like to share a few thoughts, now's a good time. And so with that, go ahead.
I
Sure.
apologize. Grandpa Carl, thank you so much for all your hours of service to the community, and thank you for being a great peer mentor to the other folks in the foster grandparent program. I think the fact that you've stepped up and helped other volunteers navigate technology, it's really helped, and it's going to benefit them in the long term. So thank you so much for your service.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'd also like to thank you, Carl. You've just been an example to all of us, and you're just so giving and willing to work with people at all levels of computer skills, even the very new learners. And everyone is very thankful that you were able to help them with it and continue to do so. And just being able to log in the classroom every day on remote service and be there for those children who are experiencing a new way of education for them and their families. But you were there and they knew they could depend on you to be there and help them along. And even when school was open and you were on campus, you were always there for the children, and the children all love you at Lava Land, and so does the staff. So thank you so much. I'm glad that you got this reward. It's very well deserved.
Thanks so much. And very, very special indeed. And I just want to echo my kids are in elementary school and I need your help with the Chromebook. I mean, I was even fiddling with it last night and I had troubles with it. So I'm glad you're out there for all of us. And as one mildly inept parent during the pandemic, trying to get everything in, I can't imagine how helpful you were to folks who, didn't even have necessarily somebody to sit next to their students. So thank you so much. Now, our last Volunteer of the Month award winner for this month's installment is Jonathan Song. And we want to talk about his work with the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History. And just a little bit, this museum is a wonderful gem in Albuquerque that a lot of people don't know about. And I remember each time I go there, I remember when it was built, it was right across from our house. We're always surprised at how diverse the scientific programming is there. And it's such a wonderful connection to our state's history, but also has great work on sustainability. And if your kids are the right age, awesome airplanes to play in. But today we want to acknowledge specifically the work Jonathan has done there. And, as a high schooler, it's a busy time. And Jonathan has taken over 690 hours to volunteer in the education department of the Museum of Nuclear Science and History. And so with everything going on in high school, to still be able to do that is just an outstanding commitment. And what a wonderful testament to volunteerism, especially in our youth. And so he started, when he was just old enough to volunteer, and has kept it up. And he loves reading and has joined to help other kids develop the same passion, and is dedicated to growing the program and recruiting other volunteers. And I think another nice tie-in is Carl helps some of the other grandparents, that also Jonathan helping the other volunteers, helping recruit them and helping build out that program. A great example of kind of next level volunteerism, training the next generation, recruiting the next generation of folks to help demonstrate that One Albuquerque spirit. And so he also, by the way, his work in our city was recognized. He was awarded the Gold President's Service Award. So we're adding a One Albuquerque award to your collection, but I'm sure the Gold President's Service Award is much more prestigious. So congratulations on both of these accomplishments, and what a great role model you are too for other youth in our community. So this is for you, and congratulations. And Jonathan, we'd love to hear from you as well. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say thank you for the award, of course. And I just wanted to thank the Nuclear Museum and kind of my parents to just encouraging me to volunteer and like allowing me to come back every summer and work for the camps. And I really do think that it's something that everyone should pursue, just because you build connections. You can like be seen as a role model. And I think that a part of like what made me become a volunteer was that when I was a kid, I looked up to like other volunteers, to camp counselors, to teenagers. And I think that was kind of just what made my experiences enjoyable. And so I kind of just wanted to do the same thing for younger kids now.
Well spoken, Jonathan. Thank you so much. And I'm not sure if we have some folks from the museum or nominators on, but feel free to jump in if you'd like to. All right, well, what we'll do is hopefully we'll be able to celebrate with you at the museum. I haven't been there in a long time, and I'm overdue with my 6 and 8-year-old to actually go there and learn from some of your programs, because now they're old enough to do more than just play in the airplanes and jump all over Fat Man and Little Boy, which of course, for those of you who don't know, were the names of the bombs that are there. So it was a nuclear joke for those of you. But thank you so much, Jonathan, for what you're doing and for being that role model that you saw when you were younger for the next generation. So with that, we want to conclude our installment of One Albuquerque Volunteer of the Month Awards. And we really appreciate everyone for tuning in today. And again, an example of how, we're all in this together in Albuquerque. And we know part of that One Albuquerque spirit is finding ways in which we can help each other and help our community. Those ways are always different. And today we've heard 3 great different examples of individuals who've really demonstrated and lived that One Albuquerque spirit. And so as a reminder, you can get involved in volunteering through our volunteers board. We have lots of those members on today. You can find it on our website at cabq.gov. And also through our Office of Civic Engagement, which is available. Just Google any of those and you'll find all sorts of ways to get involved and volunteer. And of course, our Senior Affairs Department, easy to find on the internet as well. So with that, we want to wish you the best, and God bless Albuquerque. We'll see you next time with some more great examples of the One Albuquerque spirit. Thanks so much, everybody.